Pat Healy directs and stars in Take Me. He starred in a movie that I love that came out a couple of years ago called Cheap Thrills, which if you haven't seen, I strongly recommend. Read nothing about it, just go into it and enjoy. And it also stars Taylor Schilling from Orange is the New Black. The basic story of Take Me is about this down on his luck man. Aren't they always down on their luck in these kind of movies? Who runs his own kidnapping business. He is hired to kidnap somebody to try to deprogram them from something, whether it be overeating, smoking, that kind of thing. And one day he gets a phone call from Anna St. Clair, Taylor Schilling's character, who wants to be kidnapped for more than the regular 8 hours. She wants to be kidnapped for the weekend. She wants to be lightly slapped about. She wants to play a role play sort of game as well. And she's willing to pay a lot of money to do this. Now, this is against guidelines and beliefs for his company, but he also needs the money. So he decides to take this job, even though it's a little bit mysterious. So the movie moves along pretty quickly and we get to these characters locked in a basement as they're starting to have a battle of minds, and things do not always turn out exactly as they've seen, as it seems to be that Anna has no knowledge of hiring Healy to do this kidnapping job, and he suddenly feels overwhelmed and in something that he may not be able to get back out of. This is almost set like a stage play. You have a little bit of preamble beforehand, but once it's just the two main characters who do move locations a couple of times, it's pretty much these two people battling wits against each other. This is a Netflix original that's just appeared on there out of nowhere with very little fanfare, and I actually had to dig to find it because I didn't know that it was coming on there. Pat Healy is a really fun performer. I do like the guy. I liked him in a few things I've seen him in, and here he gets to try different roles as well, as he is this bumbling character, but he gets to portray someone else in the role plays that he's doing as well, before ultimately becoming a scared little boy as he starts to realise he's kind of in over his head at certain points as well. The real surprise here is Taylor Schilling. The only one I've really seen her in is Orange is the New Black, and I thought she was really good here. She is almost like a femme fatale from the 50s. You know, that kind of platinum blonde, stunning good looks woman who knows a hell of a lot more than what she lets on to. Who could be playing a game, who could be manipulating this guy, who could genuinely be a damsel in distress. She goes through all these emotions and you're never quite sure what she knows, what she doesn't know. Is she in on this? Is she not? Is she playing Healy? And it adds for a little bit of what is exactly going on here. Now the movie's very short, it's under 90 minutes, which right now, when most movies seem to be coming into the cinema and over 2 hours in length, is refreshing to have a movie that short that comes in, sets up these characters, tells a story that's fairly interesting, has some nice twists and some nice set pieces formed around dialogue, and then leave pretty quickly, leaving you entertained. It's like a happy meal of movies. It's fun, but it's forgettable. You know, it's not going to stick with you long after you've seen it. But it's one I could see me putting on 2-3 years down the line and only remembering halfway through it that I'd seen it before. But I probably will watch it again at some point. I gave Take Me 3 out of 5. I liked the performances of Healy and Schilling. I thought they were terrific together, and they're very interchangeable, as in they have role reversals all the way through it, from who's in power and who's not, and I liked the dynamics between the two of them. I thought it was fun. The movie moved along at a brisk pace. It doesn't look spectacular, but it does a decent enough job, and I had a lot of fun with Take Me. If it's on Netflix in your country, I strongly suggest checking it out. I think it's well worth the effort, and it's rewarding. Have you watched Take Me? Let me know in the comment box below if you liked it, if you hated it, if it just wasn't your cup of tea at all, and I'll see you next time on Man vs. Film.